Hello everybody, this is a video response for Unit 2, Understanding Yourself, your athletes, and your students and clients. Uh, we had to actually answer questions regarding to your Big 5 personality assessment. And the first question that asks is, how does your personality promote your self-confidence? I think a lot of times me going actually carry myself with lots of confidence actually can actually rub off on a lot of people, actually to myself. Believing in myself, trusting myself, trusting my abilities, trusting my knowledge. I think any of that, I think with my personality, will knowing that actually could carry and boost a lot of my confidence to overcome any obstacles or achieve any task or to conquer any task. So I think with that said, I think my personality actually somehow can be connected to my self-confidence in those ways. The second question is, how does your personality deter your self-confidence? I think sometimes my personality can actually uh, put me in the kind of rubble where I think it maybe relates or somehow connects to the openness of new experiences. I think according to my assessment, I think the openness, I was in the 10 percentile. Um, Meanings I prefer actually traditional and familiar experiences. I think sometimes with that said, that could kind of hold me back with my self-confidence and try new things and step up to a new role and be a leader, or having the confidence to be a leader. Sometimes being undecisive sometimes that can actually deter my self-confidence. Question number three is identify several reasons why an understanding of participant or client personality would be useful to you as a sports science professional. Identify several reasons why an understanding of participant. I think a lot of times coaching or teaching or being an athletic trainer or a fitness trainer, I think anytime, first thing is to build that rapport and understanding your clients, students, players, whoever that might be, who they are, how they go about things, and understanding their personality, and somehow modify your kind of teaching techniques or coaching techniques or any techniques that, or whatever field you're in, uh, somehow to uh, boost their confidence and also to gain some interest to get better themselves, better their skills and their health, and somehow could carry that into their life. But I think same time, I think you want to get to know somebody, understand them, be open to them, listen to them, and maybe somehow overcome with them to any obstacles or another way to hurdle into getting better to any skill or any particular situation they're having trouble with. So I think with that said, as main thing is just kind of having a connection and a rapport with your player, athlete, student, whoever that may be. Number four, what components of your personality do you find to be a relatively stable trait? I think one of the things is being organized. Maybe sometimes I could think there's a lot of improvements, but at the same time, I think neuroticism, it will be, I think I was in the 7 percentile, so which is pretty good for me. I think with that said, I think I try to be relaxed. I think with my many years of experience being in baseball, I think that kind of carries over into my personal life. I'm trying to be calm at all times. In baseball, for example, I actually got older in college, and then to now, I think a lot of times I stay calm. I know not every time it's going to be successful, but at the same time, if you actually approach it with confidence that you're actually going to believe in yourself to overcome or to succeed in the actual circumstance, I think with that said, a lot of times you'll be successful, but at the same time, you're going to go through some failures. But with that said, you're going to actually learn, try to correct it, and do better the next time. So I think that's one of the components I think I try to find stable, trying to be within myself, try to be calm and confident at the whatever circumstances or whatever situation that brings upon my road. Question number five says, what components of your personality do you find to change according to the particular circumstances? I think a lot of times maybe consciousness. I think I was in the, or actually extroversion. In my opinion, which would be uh, the 53 percentile. I think sometimes I could be kind of in the middle, neither social or reserve. I think sometimes I can, but I think sometimes I don't have that openness to approach maybe a leadership role, maybe because I'm too reserved. But then sometimes it depending on the situation, actually could be maybe more open and be able to take on a leadership role. So I think it kind of goes back and forth. I think sometimes maybe depending on my confidence or the circumstance that I maybe that helped me to change my personality. Um, so like this all depends, but it could be more of the extroversion, taking on that leadership. Sometimes I think it could be a reserve for myself, and maybe watch someone else who has done it before, or someone that's actually above uh, my authority, and maybe learn from them. Say if I was an assistant, learn from the head coach and see how they approach it, how they handle the situation, handle the players, and everything like that. So I think I like to be a more visual learner or wait and kind of gain some experience first before taking on some type of uh, maybe leadership. So I think that could be said answer for number 5. Number 6, referring to the Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And the question 6 is, what are your thoughts when you consider God give you the strength to do all things? I think in the past, maybe I wouldn't actually maybe believe in that, or actually wouldn't approach that as an everyday life. I think a lot of times um, I had trouble with confidence when I was younger. Now that I'm actually older, maybe a little wiser, and have more experience in life, I think I try to actually carry myself day by day with confidence that everything's going to be good. Um, and then even if there's a mistake, I think I actually try to move on past that. I think that's one of the things I try to learn is to move past things, either from my mistakes. But I think I actually do actually pray or look forward to God to give me strength every day to get through the day, to be healthy and overcome anything that actually comes or any kind of bump on the road. Number 7, do you agree that having confidence not in yourself will actually give you more freedom and peace? And in some ways, I kind of disagree. But in some ways I kind of agree, because sometimes depending on your confidence, it could be up to the roof or to the sky, and I think you sometimes could be walking with your head up high and then nothing could hurt you, or nothing could put you down. And I think you're actually in freedom and peace when you're at that level of confidence. But a lot of times your confidence can't last forever. It's not. Sometimes you get shot down with that confidence into whatever circumstances that might be. But I think not all the time. It could be the confidence, or having confidence in yourself can give you that freedom or peace, maybe temporarily. But that's the kind of struggle and the challenge we kind of go through every day, to maybe be as confident as we can every day to that we can actually accomplish. And thank you very much. Bye bye.